Howdy folks, back to SnowRunner. We are on Meteor region on the port map. As I stated in the last video, excuse me, I just rolled out of bed. First thing I did was turn this on. I got to get this going, and then I have to go get ready for a doctor's appointment. So I got to knock this out right away. But anyways, took refuge in this little fort, which I can show you here in a second. There's why don't I just show you? Here's the little fort. There's some sort of lake or perhaps some inland waters of an ocean. I don't know. Little Scout fuel trailer. Looks like a structure we're going to have to rebuild. We may end up rebuilding. Show you what we got going on. We're going to work our way through here to try and get to this watchtower. And then we're going to backtrack across these plains to the edge of this road. You can just make out that there's a river crossing there where this bridge is broken. There's a good crossing here, and then there's another watchtower there. So that would be two watchtowers that are close, the two closest to the gateway. And then of course there's, if you pan out, there's more way out there. We could probably go from this one to this one to this one or something. And then make our way over here and then down to the service hub and back to this one. And then back around to here, and that's full circle. But I thought about, excuse me, trying to go from here to there and up to service hub. But I kind of like the idea of getting the closest ones done first and then heading out. So let's get to it. Make it daytime again. It is morning after all. They give you a Scout fuel trailer that you can drag around if you choose to. But I have this vehicle
Engine start.
Has enough fuel on board that I don't need to worry about it. It has 2,000 liters of fuel on board. That's more than the Scout fuel trailer has. Wouldn't hurt to leave that Scout fuel trailer in a better location, which, let's see.
Handbrake engaged.
thing to do would be to drag it back over toward the gate. It's a really nasty road to get down here. No, I'll see where it is for now. Maybe I'll move it later if I see there's a
Handbrake
better
release.
vantage point for it to sit at. Still trying to get rid of the frog in my throat and the yawnsies. Like I said, I literally just rolled out of bed. Haven't even had my bowl of cereal yet. I gotta go out to the shed to get a box of cereal. Used up the last of my Reese's Puffs yesterday. I think I'll try a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch today. Well, this was no problem to find.
Handbrake engaged.
Are those barracks for troops?
Handbrake release. Handbrake engaged.
We have. I didn't show this off yesterday. We got here yesterday, and I wanted this to kind of be our first port. Our first real port episode. We just added new garage and new trailer shop. I think, since they're yellow. But we want to use the old bunker here as a central base for our operations here in the area. One of the entrances is buried. The area behind it is perfectly fine. We need heavy equipment to clear the rocks. Please pick it up and bring it here. An oil rig drill. We obviously can't do that with the scout vehicle. 2 metal rolls and a concrete slab for the new hull. At the moment we still have too little space to store the necessary trailers. Trailer store. There's a factory where we pick up metal rolls. Here's one concrete slab on a trailer and another factory that makes concrete slabs, cement, and concrete blocks. And as this gives access to a location, I suppose you take the one concrete slab on the trailer first to complete the job, and then you get access to the factory, I suppose. Lots of jobs. Look at this. I believe these jobs are for both maps. Because Impact Craters, Payday, Nice and Clean, Collab, Radio Tower, all this whole tank of oil is the crater map. This looks like, this is stuff I've never seen before. Well, Bridge Construction Run 1 I've seen on the crater map, but they could have that here too. Campsite is on the crater map. This is a mixture. Haven't got any tasks yet. There is a TUS-16 Acteon right there. There's a task there. There must be a task for the Acteon. That all takes us further away from the other watchtower. I'm tempted to still a long ways from that one. I'm tempted to swing up here and then swing up here and then swing back to the bridge I wanted to go across.
Handbrake release.
This, I was looking at this on the map. It's just like a way, it's like a shortcut across to rock solid.
Handbrake release.
Although I'm not sure if there's a trail through the trees or not. And this thing will move right along and cover some ground if I just drive it instead of sitting there talking about doing shit. Truck discovered, no job to go along with it. doubt that I can change to it. It's probably used for a job. I can change to it. But it looks like it's just has probably a little tiny bit of fuel and some repair points. $82 liters of fuel. Yeah, we're not gonna sit here and mess around with this. I don't need a rescue vehicle right now.
Handbrake engaged.
This loops around. So I'll take that loop around and then I'll head across here.
Handbrake release.
See, dead end. I don't want to spend a lot of time researching every little nook and cranny. But I do want to see what I'm getting into for later. Oh, there's a big fuel trailer. And a loading zone. Bricks. There's 4 brick left, 4 service spare part, 2 vehicle spare part. That's nice to know. This looks like the local rail yard. Won't seem to let me discover it. Imagine that's an end game sort of thing. Oops. Want to go past that. Railroad tracks go off that way. Here's more fuel and service points. Well, I gotta say that, you know, the dude sets you up with fuel and service points. Those crates on the ground. Oh no, scenery. Push this thing and turn a little tighter. So I can probably make it do that. That's where the, it's down to where the service trailer was. back. Alright, I have to get my
Conflict
bearings.
engaged.
To expose 2 factories. I think we only drove through one of them. That's the bricks and stuff. This is metal rolls. Oh, there was one on the map that showed metal rolls. Alright, straight out.
Handbrake release.
When we start getting trucks over here, that will be a good place to know where it is. Now we're on a different road. We're going to switch to a different road.
Handbrake
Bunkers
engaged.
all over the place.
Handbrake release.
Here's a helicopter. Here we're going to come to a rock slide. If I'm doing
Handbrake
this right.
engaged.
Yeah.
Handbrake release.
Look at the lake shore and stuff. Isn't that amazing? I see a watchtower opposite, on the opposite lake shore. It looks like another one further out. So here's our rock slide. Accept and move on. Can we get? And I did not purchase a better winch for this thing. I don't even know if I have an autonomous winch. I want to keep it on wheels. And we found some logs. And here's that bridge. And we just,
Handbrake engaged.
well, ain't that nice? We just stumbled upon
Handbrake
the
release.
bridge that I wanted. There's another bridge right there. Don't this thing look makeshift? Oh, it's a broken bridge that they put some slabs across. give it a better deck. Or to give it a deck, period. There's the broken bridge that we'll end up fixing, I would imagine. Look how the stream goes through. There's two sections that come together there. If you were careful, you could probably make it down that rocky slope. But don't need to. Get moving. Get this wagon moving. When I initially hit the garage, this Apache was the most capable scout that I had available to me. Could go straight up and just use the truck to open up some of that gray stuff, but I'm going to head for the watchtower.
Handbrake release.
I don't have I couldn't afford the $2,100, or was it 30? The SnowRunner gearbox was $2,100. The snorkel was $3,700. I only had $5,000 to play with. So I don't have either of those. So you see no low plus, low negative, no high gear. This is the stock gearbox. And I suspect
Handbrake engaged.
we're nowhere near the...
Handbrake release.
We have to get across the other side of this waterway to pick up that watchtower. I'm hoping that watchtower will clear out all that gray and black stuff along the edge of the map. Ouch. Pretty nasty roads. Trails. Now we might want to start climbing into there towards that watchtower. Ah, I see. We want to go back toward this way. And then up here and maybe through that little gap. Otherwise we got to go all the way around the back. And it looks like there might be a little road behind it.
Handbrake release.
But this is not the way to go. Crossing the edge of the lake. The beach. Except there's no beach, it's all rock.
Handbrake engaged. Handbrake release.
Lots of different trails going everywhere. Let's keep an eye out for a break in the rock. Look, there's some discoloration on that rock. Is that a hint or a clue? How you get into the watchtower? You know, flip over backwards.
Handbrake engaged. Handbrake release. Handbrake engaged.
Heliport trouble, I saw. That looks cool. Okay. A quick break and then we'll get down out of here. We should be back. Something about fallen. Helicopter. And the next there's a broken bridge. Well, how do we get down out of here? I don't don't much care for the idea of going back down that hillside. How about down this hillside? There's some sort of old structure there. Bunkers here. We might as well run up here. Looks like part of a bomber. On the crater map, there is part of an old bomber packed on a trailer that you have to deliver somewhere. So we'll try and get through this place and back over to this road. And try to make our way to that watchtower. I should almost go down and accept the job for that bridge. I think I could probably go down this hillside from the bomber. But just gotta move.
Handbrake release.
I don't want to go down there, really. I want to stay up top here. I knew it was a crevice between the rocks, but wow. Lots of fallen pole or tower. We have real trouble here at the heliport. One of the old masts snapped during the last storm, hit the airfield. Fortunately, no one was hurt and nothing was damaged except the mast. Clear the junk from the field. For that, we need tools, cutting torches, and a crane. Can we slide through? Why are you worried about wrecking junk helicopters, huh? Well, there's one good. Then you got the scrap heap over here. That moved, which means we may have to pick it up later. Oh, here's another part of it in the field. There's more in the grass. Piece of wing. There's the other piece of the wing.
Handbrake engaged.
Like in, what was it, Amandra? Where you had to pick up the two wing sections. One of them had the wheel.
Handbrake release.
And then there was the main fuselage. A lot of steep hills on this thing. We know it's rebuilding a bridge. Accept the task and get out of here. Get off the rock.
Handbrake engaged.
Can I take that muddy track up to... You know what? This right here heads towards that watchtower. We've already done the airport.
Handbrake release.
I know this thing is capable of turning on a dime with the rear steer. It must need some adjustment. Now 120 to the watchtower, but how do we get in?
Handbrake engaged.
Right, left, middle. Well, middle is all rock. Looks like there's a faint trail going up this way toward this other road. We'll try that. See how bad it is. You know it's gonna be all steep and rocky and
Handbrake release.
whatnot. And let's not forget muddy. Yeah, big rocky spine, right where you gotta climb up. This must be the base of a wind turbine.
Handbrake engaged.
Launch destination. There's the airport. It's kind of cool, half dark. Look at the boat. It's definitely the port. Hence port map. But anyways, more jobs, weak point, depot. They're the opposite direction of the next tower. And we'll spend the next 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes trying to get those. And then we'll worry about the tower in the next one. Small scout flatbed. Another tower down. I'm interested about what depot is. I think I can come down this way. and probably get to this side of the weak point. Definitely gonna make it daytime.
Handbrake release.
And even the grassy hillsides are steeper than shit. I like this map. I mean, this is on par with the crater map. No! Oh, I managed not to do that, but there was one big boulder there. Okay, I have the stock Scout winch. So it's gonna work, but it's gonna be weak. Strong enough.
Engine start.
I'm surprised with all the bullshit. That's the first time it's been upside down. Show task. Oh damn it, seems like the welding wasn't done properly. Imagine that. And now the brand new power pole collapsed and blocks the main street towards the harbor. Hurry up and get some new material to fix the pole. Look at the cable going up to that pole. More wind turbines. Look at the radar dish spinning round and round. Is that truck banged the fuck up or what?
Handbrake engaged.
Looks like we can... And we can't just stay on the road. We have to get to this point and then turn left.
Handbrake release.
It's on the other side of the wall there, I'd imagine. I'm interested though where straight goes. Looks like some kind of small transport out there in the harbor. Anyways. Couple ants over here. Cargo management. For service spare parts, for fuel, to vehicle spare parts. It did say, or he did talk about on the website about fixing all these different things, provided you could find enough material. And I see that all this material is limited. It's for this, for that, so on and so forth.
Handbrake engaged.
Something showing through the black. I think I'm going to end it here at the depot.
Handbrake release.
I'm at 52 minutes.
Handbrake engaged.
It's a long trip to that next tower. We got the ones that are closer in. Now we're into the ones that are long ways apart. Well, this is the last tower on this side of the map. We have to switch over to this one and then hit the service hub and then hit that one. And we'll try to knock that out the next one. Looks like we're going to have to come back across here maybe, unless there's a way across the northern edge after we expose it. We got a few jobs ticked off.
Handbrake release.
We're at the depot. So I think that's a good place to leave this one. Especially since I have to go get ready for the doctor. All right, well, thanks for watching. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one.